an incredible amount of power.
But at some point, Browder stopped being useful to Putin. Once Putin had the power he needed, he didn't need to crush the remaining oligarchs. A foreigner like Browder was just starting to get in the way.
In November 2005, Bill Browder was at the Moscow airport. He was in the VIP lounge.
Border guards grabbed me, frog marched me down to the basement of the airport, to the detention center, and this is not very nice. I'm thinking, what the hell? What's going on here? Adrenaline's flowing through my veins. What have I done? Am I being arrested? Why are they taking me? Why are they doing this? And they wouldn't tell me anything.
He's locked up overnight, and then the next morning the guards reappear and say, you have been declared a threat to national security. You're out of here. You're out of Russia. We are deporting you on the next flight.
They grabbed me, walked me right up to the airplane, stick me in a middle seat on the airplane flight, and that was the last time I was in Russia.
I love how they stick you in a middle seat.
Believe me, I was very happy to be on that airplane. They could have put me in the toilet, and I would have been happy.
Bill Browder had no more allies in Russia, and he knew the clock was ticking. He moved to London. He told all of his employees to leave Russia as quickly as possible, and he started to quietly sell his investments to anyone who would buy them.
And it worked. He got his money out. Browder's gamble on Russia paid off, and he might have never given a thought to Russia again. But more than a year later, he gets this panicked call from the last employee left in his Moscow office.
I got a phone call from the secretary saying there's 25 officers here. What should I do? And I said, I don't know. Let me call my lawyer. I called up my lawyer, an American guy named Jameson. I said, Jameson, my office is being raided. What should I do? And he said, I don't know. My offices are being raided as well. They're looking for your stuff.
And remember, there was no money left in the office. There was no real business being done there. There were just a few documents. And that's what the police walked out with.
Obviously, this all seemed really suspicious. Browder wanted to figure out what they were up to, so he found a tax lawyer named Sergei Magnitsky.
Sergei was the smartest lawyer in Moscow, objectively. He was one of these people that could do 10 things in the time it took others to do one. He just ran circles around everybody else. He was 35 years old, this incredibly smart, but most importantly, honest and earnest man. And we hired him to help us figure out what was going on.
Sergei tracks the documents the police stole, and he finds something out that's kind of amazing. While the police had these documents were somehow used to transfer ownership of the company away from Bill Browder to some Russian dude. And that guy clearly had...
In the United States, someone can get a hold of your social security number and apply for a tax refund in relation to that. children, babies, her families. Putin wanted U.S. citizens to be wanted this because he wanted to send a message that Americans should unfreeze his friend's assets.
Okay, so now let's bring the story back to this week. Natalia Veselnitskaya, the Russian lawyer that is trying to pressure the
This issue of the Magnitsky Act.
Browder says he is not at all surprised that Sergei's story would come up again in the news this week. Russia has never given up this fight. Russian officials have called Browder a liar and issued arrest warrants against him. They've made comments that his life is in danger.